Hi y'all, I'm back. It's 5:20 p.m. So it is daylight, but I guess due to it being raining and stuff today is the reason why it's dark in here. So I don't want to talk your brains out right now, but so I mean I'm wanting to show my face, but in case I go over 20 minutes, here I'm turning the light off. So my day, I did not get to take a nap. I did not get to take a nap today, but so I just had I didn't have breakfast, but I had, I guess you would call it brunch. Yesterday, I guess it was called Brenner because I had the same thing today, the exact same thing today as I did yesterday. I had the two ham and cheese sandwiches with a little bit of that extra sweet barbecue sauce, that honey mustard barbecue sauce that I bought last week. Wow, that stuff, that's like this. I mean, it was made from that restaurant, but oh man, that is the sweetest doggone barbecue sauce I ever in my life had, from what I can think of. And I'm not sure if I'll ever buy that again. It's like sweet enough that it will exceed. If you had a sugar craving, it would exceed your sugar craving and make you question scared that you're going to become diabetic. I mean, so that stuff, ooh, so sweet. I love sweet honey mustard barbecue sauce, or the Carolina mustard barbecue sauce, but it's really good, but it's way too sweet. But I'm not sure if I'll ever buy that again. But so I had that little mustard barbecue sauce on, two ham and cheese sandwiches, and I like ham and cheese sandwiches. I haven't been eating much like that lately, but I mean, I'm it's like low. I mean, my finances are low right now, but so then, what else? I'm so sorry, I can't think properly now. So I had two more of those donuts, and then I put them in the freezer in case, if next time I go out and about, I was, I'm saving it for maybe another homeless person or hungry person who might want or need them. Yeah, I do not like those N10 men's products. That's what I figure. That's I don't buy them. I don't even like their pound cake. So so today I was looking online, and I remember maybe in 2016 or 17, I remember just browsing, and I don't even think about this every day, but I forgot all about surplus products, like government surplus, just anything, or even if it's not government surplus, it's just surplus stuff. But I really don't do auctions because I cannot afford to waste any money. You know, if I were to bid on something and then somebody else if they get it and I don't get it, or I heard that you take a gamble on money being wasted. So that's why I don't really do auctions. And so if I mean, I haven't used eBay in a long time. But with eBay, if they didn't have a buy it now option, I wasn't gonna buy it. But my biological brother Wyatt, let me tell y'all a quick funny story. So one time he got mad because he, I think it was in 2005, before Hurricane Katrina, and we were in our hometown, New Orleans, and he got mad because he ordered a king cake on eBay for $1. He ordered a king cake on eBay for $1, and then he was mad because the king cake was all moldy and stuff. So anyway, but I remember hearing that they used to have surplus food or surplus computers, liquidation sales and stuff. But it seems like I've done it a couple of times before, many years ago. But it seems like the liquidation sales and stuff, like in New Orleans, they used to have like these big liquidation sale fairs and stuff like that. And then if you get like electronics and stuff, it'd be like a colossal waste of money. If you were to try to go and try to get like some every once in a while, it seems like you're just taking a big gamble with surplus items or liquidation sales and stuff like that, or auctions and stuff. Even with the car, So even with vehicles nowadays, I don't even see any bidding on any car auctions or anything. Sometimes they might be way too far, like on the other side of the country, like in Wyoming or something, or maybe Idaho, but it's too far. So then it would be just so far away, and so then it's like if you go so far, I don't have the money to travel so far to get even a cheap car, from that's way in a different area, so that's out the question. But anyway, I was just browsing and looking around about surplus items and like government surplus or military surplus items, and I couldn't find anything I can use. I did not know that UWF has a surplus little area or something, and they were selling laptops for a dirt cheap price, but the laptops, they don't have a hard drive, or sometimes they might not have the charger that goes with it. So I can't get, and then if you bidding on it, somebody might come after you. And if it's 13 days, that's a lot of time for somebody to come after you and then you lose out on money. So I was just looking out of curiosity. I haven't done any liquidation or auctions in years, and as I said, many years ago, if there was something on I don't even do eBay no more, but I'm not against it. I just, me struggling to survive and stuff, I don't have much, money or opportunity to even buy stuff online, and then can't because of dealing with, not having a permanent address and waterfront mission, playing with my mail, or if I I can't send packages to the general delivery and stuff like that. So maybe I don't know, but anyway. And I heard a lot of hotels and motels don't allow you. Some do, some don't, but they don't really allow you to get mail. So it's just so hard, all these challenges as a homeless person or somebody without a fixed address or permanent address and stuff like that, So anyway, well, I'm kind of scared because I'm trying to make sure I have enough to set aside at least enough money for 2 weeks to stay here 2 weeks more to stay here since I have not secured a permanent home, permanent housing. So it looks, from the looks of it, it looks like I would only have enough to stay here for 2 weeks with the my tax refund, and then I have certain things that I need, certain business to handle, and certain things that I need, with the remainder of the money left over. I mean, so then, as I said, when the beginning of the month comes, April, I should have enough with my Social Security check, enough money to get to stay here for 2 more weeks. Wait a minute. Almost enough to stay here for 2 more weeks. Yeah. If I have any of this tax refund money left over, I should be able to have enough to stay 2 more weeks. So I guess I'm good until about April 15th. And then I may have to but there's one job that seems like they're interested in me. And, but I don't know if might seem like a part-time, I'm not sure how the interview would go or if I would get hired or anything, but I have an interview coming up. Like, I guess it's a phone interview coming up, and I don't know how it's going to go, with that. And so I looked up an opportunity to see about food banks in the area, but since I can't ride the buses, I would have to, take an Uber, cab, or whatever. I might as well go buy groceries. Well, depends, because if you get like a $12 Uber ride going one way, and then the other way is $15, it would be $27. But I guess it would be worth it if the amount of food that you get at the food bank would exceed the amount of your Uber ride. Then it would be, I guess, worth it. But it's a doggone shame. Like, I can't even, like, throughout the years, I would wonder why, if I brought a buggy on the bus drivers would have a tantrum and say, "Oh, you can't bring that," whatever. But then other people, they bring a food, like, they go to the food bank and bring a buggy on all the time. But when it comes to me, even the small buggies, they'll have meltdowns and tantrums. So, and I didn't realize that was due to the gang stalking also. Like, when I was living in Denton, Texas, I didn't even have buggies. But I would go and, I would be struggling carrying groceries on the bus. And one time, this narcissistic, racist bus driver was like, what did she say? She said, carrying around all them silly bags, huh? Carrying around, I said, what? She said, carrying around all them silly bags, huh? She said, carrying around all them silly bags again, huh? And I said, what do you mean, carrying around all them silly bags again, huh? And then she was like, 3 bags, 3 bags. Because when I was living in Denton, Texas, it would be hard to get a cab. You got to wait 3 hours for a cab. And this was back in 2007. I would have to wait 3 hours for a taxi. And then they keep on saying, call back in 45 minutes. And then 3 hours pass. And you finally get a cab driver. And then you get a racist, rude cab driver. But anyway, and the buses weren't reliable. It had bus system, but the buses weren't reliable, and they come when they feel like it, and then they rush the route and then go take their time and take, with their smoke break and stuff like that. And nobody really complained. I'm the only one who saw a problem with that. But they didn't have Uber and Lyft back then, but I didn't have my own car. So, I guess nowadays, I would have to take an Uber or a cab, even to go to a food banks or food pantries. but but even if there was a food bank walking distance for me to walk on the way going and then come back and I couldn't carry all that stuff walking, so, or even on a bike or nothing, so I would have to walk. I had to take an Uber or a cab or something. But nowadays it seems like they turn you away if you don't. The food banks turn you away if you don't have a car. And then when you do have a car, you get like so much. You get like an abundance of fruits and vegetables and meat and MREs and everything like that. I mean, but I already told y'all it's a challenge for me to try to get food stamps again because of Waterfront Mission playing with my mail and stuff like that, So that's one of the main reasons why I have not tried to get food stamps again. But I don't even know what's going on. They would give me $15 of food stamps, and then they would give me a very rough time and be extremely abusive to the point where, I'm not going to be abused for $15 a month. So, I mean, it's just so difficult, and then certain people frown upon you if you're dependent on the government. But it seems like fake TI perps, they play both sides. Like one person try to say, yeah, you call yourself fighting against the Illuminati, but why you still depending on that same Freemasonic government that you speak against and stuff like that. They say, yeah, if you were a true TI and truly against the Illuminati, you wouldn't be getting no Social Security or food stamps or none of that. So anyway, well, it's like, well, if you were truly against the Illuminati, your ass wouldn't be a perp. So I mean, as I said in the first place, I never asked to be on Social Security and SSI and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm hearing certain people, especially the professed Christians, they frown upon you for depending on the government. Or going to the government for help. But then there are others who, if you don't want to go and get government, if a person didn't want to go and get government assistance, they'll tell you you're too prideful. So I mean, it's like people are getting attacked from both. From all kinds of angles. So if you try to go and to get what was I trying to say? If you're on disability, you get devoured and attacked. People devour and attack you saying you're stealing all their tax dollars. That you're stealing their tax dollars. And that you're committing tax theft and tax fraud by depending on the government. And then they attack you the same way that the vegans and vegetarians do if they find out you eat meat. Like that kind of cult. So I'm hearing more and more now people saying get used to and get conditioned to self-reliance and self-sufficiency and not depending on the government, because when things go down, then the government won't be there to help you. So now people are talking about homesteading and prepping and survival and self-sufficiency and stuff like that. But me, I just feel like with knowledge and resources and stuff and with my disability and everything, I feel stuck. I really feel stuck. So, I'm just trying as best as I could, to survive and try to get by day to day. And every day is a shit hit the fan moment when you're homeless on the streets and you got no other choice. But they have a few homeless people who I've come across who they arrogantly turn their nose up and brag about how they never that they brag about how they never never panhandled or begged anybody for money. Well, how did you survive? Can you give me any? Can you humble yourself and just give me any tips? Nah, people don't even want to help you nowadays. They don't want to give you any pointers. They just want to leave you to suffer and struggle by yourself. They don't even care about trying to giving a man a fish. People these days, they're so selfish and stingy. They don't even want to teach you how. They're too selfish and lazy. They don't even want to teach you how to fish if you're feeling lost and clueless. And then they blame you for your own suffering and failure. You know, they don't even want to teach you how to fish. So anyway, remember that time when I told y'all about that narcissistic, rude receptionist at that dental office a couple of months ago? Well, I think that she acted that way possibly. Maybe my employer probably told his dentist friend, and his dentist friend probably went and told their staff about me, and maybe that might have been why she acted that way, because they were nice and pleasant when I went there, except that woman that was working on my teeth. She got a little bullyish towards me for a brief moment. But here, later on this week, I have a dental appointment, and a lady was extremely nice and, more than glad to help. And they said that if you're over 21 and a new patient, then, your first visit, they'll supposedly waive all the fees and stuff. So, and I think the website said that they accept cash and stuff like that. So, I'm hoping and praying that there can be a way for this tooth to be, if there's a way that they can bond or repair the tooth with no root canal, and I mean, if there's a way I can get this tooth bonded or just fixed with no root canal or extraction, for I may have to have less money to afford to stay here, if that would be if that would be the case. I probably would have less money to afford to stay here if that was the case, to get any dental work done. But I don't know. Because the abscess has been lying dormant mostly, but and every once in a while I still sometimes get a little numb on the side of my face. But I think the abscess is still there, but it's lying dormant. But I don't think I completely got rid of it. But I'm gonna see. I don't know. See what they'll do. But I'm kind of. I even told a lady on the phone. I'm kind of scared. Of how much the procedures would cost and stuff like that. Because if you're over 21. Medicaid does not cover dental, and Medicare, I don't think it covers dental at all. But I guess I might have to put everything on hold and wait until Friday to because it seemed like certain things that I have to do will be all in that area. And I need a new phone. So, I remember that guy, he was a narcissistic perp that gave me a hard time the last time and the last time and the time before. And I ended up having to cuss him out. I walked out. I ended up having to cuss him out. He was so obnoxious and atrocious. But so I'm earlier today I wrote a blog post, but I'm probably gonna write something else. I don't know if it'll be another blog post or another blog post or a fiction short story. I don't know. But just now, after all that food that processed food that's not good for you, not all that long ago, just now I took some activated charcoal to calm myself, trying to clean out my body and trying to clean out my system. Because I haven't been eating that healthy for the past couple of weeks. But it seems like I don't think this money, the tax refund money, is gonna last long. But I thought that I could put it to. I wanted to try to put it to use in a way that it could be something worthwhile and long lasting, like getting a permanent residence. But unfortunately, I can't do that. So staying here, I can only afford to use like 2 weeks worth of the money, and then certain other necessities I have, like with I don't know if I may have to pay out of pocket for dental costs or I have certain things that I need, and then people are saying stock up and prepare and try to survive and stuff like that. So I'm feeling nervous because I'm afraid this money gonna be like gone. Not because of me mismanaging the money or not spending it properly, but it costs $365 a week to stay here. And so, but hey, I'm still trying to survive. And I don't know if I'll get that job opportunity. It seems like a part-time job because it's like a filler or fill-in position. I guess a substitute cleaner rather than a mainstream cleaner. So I guess I might be what's considered PRN or as needed or something like that. So I don't know how that is gonna go, but so I don't want to talk y'all heads off right now, and I know I talked a lot earlier and had a lot to say, but I haven't decided yet what I'll have for dinner. But for dinner, well, today all there is I guess canned food. If not canned food, I'll have some I got cheese, so I can have some cheesy mashed potatoes and some of those chicken breasts and the chicken breast strips and then some chicken breast strips and maybe some canned mixed vegetables or something like that, But yeah, I just want to make it clear to y'all that I just want to make it clear to y'all that this the money, the tax refund money, it's not like it's a whole lot, but as I said, I'm not the way the online perps dog me out so bad. They dogged me out so bad about the stimulus check last year that I'm not disclosing the specific amount of I won't even give any hints to how much I got back. But all I know is I have enough off of that money to be able to afford to stay here 2 weeks, maybe stretching 3 weeks, maybe, but definitely 2 weeks. and then I have certain things that I need. Like I need some more underclothes and towels and washcloths. I need a new pair of shoes. Um, but yeah, I mean, the online perps will be like, yeah, Candy, look at Candy and her dry begging. Just because I'm saying I need this, I need that, I need to get this, I need that. I'm getting that with my own money. I'm not asking y'all for nothing. Not tonight, not today, not this evening. You know, I'm not asking for y'all for to help me. I mean, if I wanted to beg, I would be or ask for help. I would be specific and say, "Can someone help me with?" But now I do not need to ask for the help right now. But they're projecting the fact that they sold out. They're projecting that onto me and say Candy's just chasing after money and stuff like that. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to survive and but they just want to stir up lots of trouble. That's all they want to do. But I'm not chasing. They trying to say, oh, all she talks about is food and money and stuff like that. No, that's all y'all want to focus on. I talk about all kinds of stuff. But I talk a lot about this gang stalking. They say, all you talk about is gang stalking, food and money. Where's that GoFundMe? None of your business. So they won't get a life. They won't leave me alone. It seems like they kind of left me alone right now. I mean, for a brief moment, but they get really mad when I talk about what they did or when I expose them and stuff like that. But I'm feeling high anxiety about, with narcissistic abuse and the way they think they're so perfect and wise with money spending and stuff like that. It's like I'm feeling my anxiety is really high and fear that because my money won't last all that long, or because the money won't last all that long, then I'm feeling scared about being judged or condemned for that. But 2 weeks is $730, and then the rest of that, I'm not saying how much I have, but I'm I need there are a few, a few little things that I need to get, that I need to buy and stuff like that, and so Friday I know is gonna be busy for me, very busy day, and but tomorrow I don't know if there's a possibility for me to get to go to the food bank. If there's a food bank to go to, if I can go to the food bank tomorrow, and then I have a job interview. So I don't know how that's gonna go tomorrow. But then, because they came, it was after a month they finally contacted me with the job interview and stuff like that. So I guess I'll go for now, and I'll see y'all next time I see y'all. Love y'all.